it's my pleasure to be here. I'm good friends with some of these guys. I've been a Usana athlete now for about 3-4 years, and for me, since I left school, all I've ever wanted to do was judo. I wanted to go to the Olympic Games, represent my country. Made loads and loads of sacrifices. Judo came before friends, family, everything. I've won 21 European and world medals, into 4 Olympic Games, and it has pretty much taken all my life. I was really lucky about 3-4 years ago. I came across Usana. I didn't really have Sydney, I was really young. Athens and Beijing, I made some mistakes, personal mistakes. And then after Beijing, I was pretty much just tossed to the side. People said I was too old, wasn't good enough anymore. And actually I was just getting it wrong. Every 4 years, on one particular day, I was just getting it wrong. I had a meeting with Justin and another Usana associate. And to be honest, I went in there and I wasn't really that interested. In judo, there's no money. And I just thought, what can they offer me products-wise? But to be honest, I wasn't going to take them because I've never taken any, up until then I hadn't taken any supplements. Maybe protein, but that's it. Because literally, it is a matter of life and death for us with what we take. I don't take paracetamol or anodine, even things with too much caffeine in is legal for us. So I went in there thinking, well, what can they offer me financially? And if not, what can they offer me by supplements that then I can sell myself and get a few quid for? And that's honestly what I felt about it. After about 10 minutes, I realised they don't pay their athletes. And so then I sort of switched off a little bit. And then they said about the guarantee. Basically, if I failed a drug test, they'd give me $1 million. So the first thing in my head, I was like, great, I hope I fail. That's me sorted out. And I actually remember I was sat in doping because every competition, we get randomly tested anyway. I literally have to, they do a thing called whereabouts. So I have to say where I am every single day, where I'm sleeping every day, and then I have to give an hour, so morning and an hour every day so I can just turn up. And then at competitions they test the gold medalist and then a random. So I actually remember I was in my first drug test, actually on the products, was in 2009 at the World Championships, and I sat there with a Chinese girl, knowing full well she was actually doping, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I wonder if I'm going to pass this or not. I've been taking these supplements, and there was that little thing in my mind, hoping that I wouldn't, but months went by and it was fine. And then it was after that I started to actually realise the benefits I was getting out of taking the supplements. So I've been doing judo since I was 10. I'm now 35. I've had 2 operations on my left knee, one on my right hip, both my shoulders, 2 thumb reconstructions, and I've got new discs in my neck. So I pretty much had most of that done before I was 30. So I actually went into London with a really bad neck. As soon as I put my head back, I was trapping a nerve, and then I lost all the sensation and strength and power in my left arm. But if I'd had surgery, it would have put me out for the games. So I found using the Usana products actually really helped for my prehab. So obviously I was getting into condition. I was before the games, I was having to leave certain aspects of my training out, but it supported me with everything else that I was doing. I was able to pretty much do 90% of the stuff that I normally do, and it was helping me with recovering a lot quicker than I would normally. So actually, personally, I really benefit from it, and I can still do judo. To this day, I still practice with fully grown men that are like 100 kilos, and my body's fine. Some of the products that I actually take are for joints, massive thing for me. So I do take the Precosa, Essentials, Calcium, Biomega. Pretty much walk around rattling, but I can do what I do at still at elite level. So, and now I'm starting to do the business side of it, which I'm learning about. I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm very much guided by the guys that I work with in that field, and work together. So, I fully believe in Usana, and hopefully if you haven't tried the products already, to try them and see how you feel, and then go from there.
Brilliant. Thanks, Karina.